Dude, I'm so excited. It's the Bags and Boards podcast number 82. You have been wanting to talk about what we're going to talk about for a very long time. Actually, it's been at least a few years because this video that we're going to be getting into, it's kind of like calling out some shenanigans. And you've hit me up a few times just complaining about some of the content that's been coming out. We don't typically do content cop, but today we're doing content cop. Hit the subscribe button. Bags and Boards podcast 82. We're back, baby. We are also available on Spotify, SoundCloud, and iTunes. And if you're listening to our audio-only formats, we try to get it out within like 24 hours of the videos being posted on YouTube. Just do us a solid. Give us a strong rating. I want to get into some stuff today. You brought something to the table as well that's just, it's got me thinking. I don't know if I'm going to like where we're going with it, but I got to hear the community's thoughts about it. Of course, we like to make video content on your comments, so keep the comments coming. I want to hit you with something, a little bit of a complaint. I've been hitting a lot of LCSs lately. It's going all around, traveling and stuff. And there is one thing specifically that will determine just how much money I will spend on a comic book, on a collectible, and how much I purchase. And I think it will surprise you. Do you want to give a guess?
On how much you will spend?
No, like a factor that will determine how much I will spend at any particular LCS.
Oh, geez.
You can say pricing, you can say customer service, you can say cleanliness. Like
selection.
The selection. The number one thing that will influence how much I spend is whether or not I can use the bathroom. Dude, I'm telling you right now, I can count them on more than two hands the amount of times where I'm like, I'm going to buy more comics, but I got to go to the bathroom. And then they go, we don't have a public restroom. You got to walk around the block to the Sears or something. And that's the day I'm like, I guess I'm not going to be buying all this stuff.
I've done that for other places. Like if I need to use a restroom, and I know you have a restroom, but it's like not open to the public.
And to each their own, I get it.
I get it. I don't need to buy something here if it's just like, I'm just kind of buying like, I don't know. Sometimes you just get to a place where you're like, oh, I'll just kind of do some business here. And then you're like, you know what? I just don't need that thing. So I'm leaving because you can't even let me use the restroom.
Well, yeah, my friends, like during the convention circuit, they make fun of me. I'm like, I always got to know where a bathroom is. I've gone to the freaking doctor about it. I know Comic Pops has told me ever since he was little, he's got like a really weak stomach. Like food sets me off, drinks set me off. And I just got to always know. There's been some close calls is what I'm saying, but like, I got to always know, Jeff. And it's just one of those things. If you let me use the bathroom, there are a handful of stores out there. Shout out to them. You know, a lot of you guys listen to the show. You may not let the public use the bathroom, but you always let me use it. And I appreciate you. And I look at it like it's a freaking, monthly payment. Just like putting down a deposit at your store, give me a bathroom pass.
Most men will enter a space and look for exits. Okay. And like watch areas.
It's a different kind of exit.
You're going for like a different kind of exit, like you said.
All right. Well, I want to know if anyone can relate to my struggles here. And I want to get into this thing you were pondering. You started talking about it. It's like a lot of these conversations on the Bags and Boards show, these are extensions of conversations with my homies because we're always doing comic stuff. I mean, seldomly am I calling you or Russ or Davis or anybody that's in our friend group at any point when they answer on the other end that they're saying they're doing something other than comic books. And this is a conversation that we started having that I'm like, we got to pause and just save it. So you were bringing up the conundrum about staples, and I want you to hit the community with it because I know it gets into some dicey waters.
Okay. All right. Well, let's backtrack a little bit. This came up because I have, we got the Secret Sound Collection. In that Secret Sound Collection, we had a lot of duplicates of books, okay? And for some reason...
Secret Sound Collection, we did a podcast on it, 300,000+ comic books for over $250,000, okay? All one person collected it over the course of many, many years.
So specifically, we have about 50 Super Mario #1s and like 50 Zelda #1s. And
a lot of those Valiant books.
A lot of those Valiant books, okay? And they were kind of stored in different areas. Yet every single one of those books looks like a 9/8 from the outside. But
they were conserved, by the way. Like they're not conserved, but they were put into, they're still in their like dealer packaging in boxes.
Yeah, that's how this person collected. He literally spec'd back since like the early 90s. And whenever I opened up every issue, there was rust on the staples on the interior and even bled into the centerfold. And I was like, how is that?
There's other dealer lots, like boxes all over the place. They don't have this same problem. This is something weird that happened at distribution because they're literally in distribution boxes. And there are other books in those boxes that don't have rust.
Yeah, so it just doesn't make sense. So we just had this broader conversation with some friends, like these staples, I don't understand why. And then they also shared that they actually had similar experiences with those Valiant books. And another book title that I had was Elvira. Like these were just individual issues spread around 350,000 book collection. And every single one of them had a beautiful exterior, but the interior staples had rust. So I don't understand why that happens with certain staples. So I took this like to a broader conversation with them. And
with like a friend. So it's like kind of what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Like you're having these conversations with other people, you're not even making content.
Right. And some people are doing things like this, and I still don't feel comfortable about it.
What are they doing, Jeff?
The conversation is taking the exact book, all right, in a lower grade or any grade really, and removing the staples from the exact issue and putting it into the rusted issue. Now, listen, I don't know how you feel about that, but that was the conversation. So my friend was trying to justify it, and I'm still just having kind of the weirdness about it. I was like, I get what you're saying. It's the exact staple used in manufacturing, right?
And no one would know, but that doesn't make it right.
Doesn't make it right.
But it's also no one would know because it's the same staple used on other books that came out at the same printing. But is it the same is the question.
Right. Is it still considered the same thing? But like this book was manufactured with these specific staples. So should those specific staples stay in this specific book?
Well, if it's let's say someone did that and it was a rush job. They didn't do a great job with it. CGC would knock it. They would say something, wouldn't they? They put it on the slab.
Yeah. I mean, I think you can figure out a ways that makes it pretty easy, but the tell generally is like if you have rust that has permeated its way into the paper and you have shiny, clean staples, then there's going to be like, these are replaced staples.
Well, and since they would notate that, that tells me that that's information that would matter to collectors, meaning that it's not okay to sell that without informing the buyer. That's my gut.
Yeah. And so my friend was trying to justify it. And like I said, I was just like, I don't think that's right. But
it's the same staple, so I get it. Is it the same book? Let us know about this in the comment section.
You are familiar with the thought experiment, the ship of Theseus in the field of identity metaphysics?
Naturally. Over time, its planks of wood rot and are replaced with new planks. When no original plank remains, is it still the ship of Theseus?
I'm curious, Jeff. What about fixing the staples? Because you can remove them, you can polish them, you can put them back on.
You cannot clean staples.
Yeah, really, right? You can't.
No, you're not. Clean staples is something that can be notated. You're not supposed to clean staples. Like, what does that mean? Like scraping at them? Because allegedly they will look at the staples, which I don't know if that's, but again, there's signs, right? If there's rust around where a staple is and your staple is shiny, that is a very, very big red flag. You're not going to get rust on your comic book from paper. You'll get it rust from the staple that migrates into the paper. So it's important to notate that and realize what you're doing if you're going to be one of those, staple fixer, cleaner people.
Let us know what you think about this in the comment section below, because the real part of this conversation is questioning if it's all the same material and it's all the same book, does it matter? And also you can see it sliding, which is also okay, if you can never really know, but you can know sometimes.
I can see both sides of it, man.
Yeah, I understand where
this
other person we're talking about, where they were coming from, but yeah, I definitely think that it's a different book at that point. But you guys tell us. I don't know, man. This whole conversation took a turn that I had no idea it would take, and I'm here for it. It's comic books, dude.
It's comic books, dude.
Okay, so speaking of comic books and pricing comics, this
guy would replace staples for sure.
This guy would just.
This guy for sure.
Okay, we're talking about it's Speedy Comics on Instagram. This is a gentleman who owns a very popular LCS, and he has a vault, Dalmain style. in the LCS, the bank vault, if you would. And in that vault, he has a lot of comics. He's also done video content with a lot of different influencers. The video we're going to review today is actually from a crypto influencer. Actually, I kind of got a kick out of this. I'm going to read this to you. In the description of this video, it's called The $6 Million Book, in parentheses, super secret.
I haven't seen this one. I've seen Andrew Tate.
Yeah, Andrew Tate did a walkthrough of this LCS as well. I picked someone's video named Carl Moon. This is what it says in the description. I got to see the most expensive comic book in the world, a rare Superman comic book worth over $5 million. Okay. My name is Carl. On this channel, I want to inspire you by showing you my luxurious life as an entrepreneur. Back in 2018, I was still working in a supermarket in Sweden. Maybe he's going to become He-Man, man. And now I'm driving a Bugatti and flying private jets. Anything is possible. So subscribe and get motivated by my success story. So that kind of tells you where we're starting with this. He's going to go visit this gentleman, Speedy Comics, and his LCS. Let's pick this apart because I had a lot of fun watching this. And I think I want to hear your thoughts.
Oh, man, you don't want to hear my thoughts, but you want to hear my thoughts.
Today, I'm going to see a $6 million comic book. Absolutely mind-blowing. The reason why I know about this comic book...
All right, so $6 million comic book.
I'm already fuming, dude.
Dude, there is no $6 million comic book outside of like a crazy high-grade Action 1, right? Like $6 million. We're talking original art prices at this point. Like break out your Frazetta kind of price, or Rob Liefeld's New Mutants 98 listing that didn't sell at 7.5 million, which would have been an all-time record if it had sold. So I'm excited to see what this guy just has in his vault that has never been publicly sold for this amount.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of any comic has ever sold for $6 million. I
never
think
has.
there was the Action Comics 1, 8.5 or 8.0 Kansas City sold for $6 million. But a Superman 1 did also sell an 8.0 for $5.3 million. So, I mean, we do have some expensive books.
All right, let's see this Superman 1 or Action 1.
With more than 50 million views, this comic book went completely viral after Andrew Tate went to this comic book store and they made a video about that. So today, I'm going to go visit.
What?
Did you just see what they showed?
What'd they show? Andrew Tate?
Andrew Tate, but do you see what that says? What does that say?
That's a Superman 1. That's an NG.
You know what NG stands for?
That means no grade, baby.
No grade.
All right, let's talk about what that can mean, because that means that it ain't no 1.0, 2.0. It sure as hell ain't no 8.5.
Generally, you get a no grade because you have a facsimile cover on top and it's a coverless copy.
Ooh, so out the gate, you're talking low six figures for something like this.
Yeah, I don't. This is a coverless copy, basically. Let's see if we can get in some details and look at the number, but this is not
this multi-million-dollar book that they're talking about.
No, this is not a Bugatti, as he allegedly claimed with Andrew Tate.
Okay, so we're talking no grades, right? There's a lot of no grades.
And these are 0.5s. These aren't even NGs.
Ton.
Do they not have NGs on GPA? Because that's a whole nother conversation. Do we think that it's just a page?
Oh, shit. That just may be a freaking page, dude.
Wow.
Okay, so after a little research, first off, there are no pictures of this that we can find on the internet. You'd think if someone's like got 500,000 views on multiple videos that tout this as like the thumbnail, the big pull, you would have a clear shot of it, but you can't see it. But what we can see of this Superman 1 is that it's a no grade. And that could mean a lot of things. You know, as mentioned, it's probably a coverless at best with the facsimile cover, but a no grade could be a single page only. And based off of this cover, I don't think that that's an original Superman cover because it looks really nice.
And on top of that, and it does look nice from the picture. So, but again, the NG says so many things, but not not good for the comic book being a multi-million-dollar book. But it's also got a conserved strip on top. So on top of that, you're like, what else is going on with this thing? So like you said, to not have a detailed photo of something that you're so proud of that you have in a vault for as vocal as you are on social media is very, very telling to me about what is actually the true value of this book.
Yeah, I mean, you're looking at coverless copies, incomplete back cover missing, which that could be this book. It could be the front cover missing. You're seeing under $100,000. Like there's a 1.0 incomplete for 138 grand. In 2024, a 1.0 complete went for $90,000.
Yeah.
So this is like absurdly low compared to, I mean, honestly, what the title of this video even implies. Maybe there's another book is what I'm saying, because it can't be this one.
I'm gonna go visit the same store, which is owned by my very good friend Rashid, actually. So let's go check it out.
So this is in Bali, by the way. So some of the pricing may have an inflation because where are you going to get these comics out there? I mean, these are it's Americana being
Bali's
sold
in
internationally.
Dubai, right?
Yeah.
Dubai. Okay. So why don't we check exchange?
Well, I mean, they're going to quote in USD, so
Right.
I mean, and then they actually do the math for us.
And the fact that he just said his good friend.
Yeah, that's interesting too.
Right now, this comic store has hot dogs.
Oh, okay. I do
Very
like
nice.
this store better now. 'cause I
Dude,
do like
I'm
hot
won
dogs.
over at this point.
Okay, I do like. I'm a sucker for a good hot dog.
Dude, that's
man.
a really messy food to eat around collectibles, isn't it? Like
That's
of
true.
all the foods you can eat, it's like we offer spaghetti. Like that, what?
That's true. Facts.
Right? That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Let's go. Hey, bro.
Oh, good. What are you doing here, man?
How are you?
How you doing?
Nice to see you. I want to see your famous $6 million comic book.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Just that.
Okay, not a problem.
Yeah. And maybe
Amazing.
some other
So I mean, they're definitely saying like $6 million comic. All right.
stuff if you have other cool stuff.
Of course we do. I was just going through a lot of Pokemon cards and stuff.
You sold your Charizard?
No, it was a
It's got a cool looking shop.
Oh, it's a really nice shop.
That's super clean. Look at that front counter too.
one cappuccino for Carl.
Thank you, that was fast.
He's also got some coffee in the shop. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, that's a whole. That was like a whole coffee setup.
Yeah. This is half comic shop, half hangout.
A quick tour from here.
Okay.
And then we will go. This is very rare. This is all our own stuff.
Oh,
Okay, so we created our own character. So that's a real rooster that we own. And we created a comic book out of it and called it Deco. We have a lot of signs.
That was a real rooster that he owns that he made a comic book out of.
Called Tico.
I think so. Shout out Tico.
Funko Pops here. A lot of kids like to buy Funko Pops. We have big anime genre.
yeah.
This is Venom, obviously. Yeah, it's very, very.
Probably best not to touch statues at comic shops.
Yeah. Check out our com etiquette video. Con etiquette. Don't touch.
You're like, oh, what is this? This is like a $2,000 statue. Let me put my finger and touch the tooth to see if it's sharp.
I'm pretty sure in this store it's a $80,000 statue.
Look at this shot, by the way. He's like, look at my hand is in the statue.
Hello, Venom.
Okay.
Done really well.
Yeah, crazy.
This is obviously, and you see
He's like more than one. You want to touch all of these. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Tony Stark's heart in the movie.
Yeah.
You know what? Carl, I'll give you this. You can put it in your office and put it on and it lights up.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's nice. This is signed by the creator of War Machine. Here. This is signed by Neil Adams, by the way. He's one of the big Batman artists.
If you take
Yeah.
all of these, like
Yeah.
everything,
Yeah.
it doesn't add up to just one
Yeah.
of the crazy one in the vault.
Well, there's a lot of crazy ones in the vault.
Oh, really?
Which one are you talking about?
Well, the $6 million one.
That's the Superman one.
Yeah,
but there are
yeah.
other books that
He's talking about the no grade Superman. That's the $6 million book. I was like low key waiting for him to be like, I have a Detective Comics 27 for his Batman, something that he can be like at least in the millions or something.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, interesting.
Let's check the vault. This guy's already done too. He's like, let's go check the vault. I touched the teeth. I want to go in the vault.
I don't know, dude. You got a bunch of OA Neil Adams and like a
No,
lot
no,
of
no,
other
no.
artists.
Don't say
Not-
OA.
Oh, it's just signed. It could be
Those
signed
could be prints.
That's a good point.
You know.
give it a run for its money. Inside.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so how much money do you think you have in there?
Oh, the
What do you guess
Oh
he's
my
gonna say?
God.
What is his vault insured for, Jeff? Because here's the thing.
For a guy-
I
I
haven't
would say,
watched this since it came out over 2 years ago. I do not. I know he's gonna say something absurd.
This was
but I
2
can't
years
remember.
ago, this video?
Yeah, let's check it.
Well, I didn't know that. Okay.
2000 and 2023 was this video.
He's gonna
So,
say
yeah, 2 years.
100 million.
$100 million. You think he's paying $100 million? He's either lying that he's paying for that much insurance, or he's gonna say something less than that. There's no way.
Oh, no.
He's got one book in there that's worth $6 million. That
Wait,
is
you're asking me how much he's going to say or how much he actually insures it for?
How about both?
Okay, he insures it for 20,000.
20 million was what I
No,
think he's gonna say 20.
Well, you're right. The NG Superman's still gotta have some value. So
But
let's
he's got to say something crazy though.
let's
So,
say like 70,000 he insures it for, but he's gonna say something over 50
no,
million.
he's gonna say more than 70,000.
No. You just asked for insurance and how much he's gonna actually say. He's gonna say over 50 million, in my opinion.
Yeah, but he's got to say millions of like.
Yeah.
That's probably actually what it is. So I'm gonna say he's probably should be 5 to 10 million.
Oh, how much?
That's how much he should actually. That's how much he actually insures it for. And then he's gonna say something like 15 or 20.
I think he's got overpriced stuff in there, and this guy's living some nonsensical fantasy. I think you're $70,000 worth of value in there, maybe 150, and it's only 50 million.
Walter's worth of, I just insured it for $33 million.
33 million. So what do you think it actually is?
So I said 150 tops.
$33 million worth of
Yeah.
comics.
Comics and other goods inside.
Crazy.
Are you ready?
Well,
I'm
I
ready.
think so.
Huh?
Let's do it.
Show me.
I wouldn't let people bring coffee in there if it's $33 million worth of stuff.
And by the way, my vault only turns like a doorknob. It doesn't actually have a keypad or a combination to it.
This is crazy.
Come, please.
I'm used to it.
Jeff is like ready to tear this guy a new one because you've been waiting for
It's
years about how frustrated
so
you are about this.
Infuriating.
Okay, let's do it. Let's just jump into it.
Expensive things, but this
Buckle
is
up.
for sure I'm not used to.
I mean, look at the wall.
Superman number
Are
one.
you kidding me? Why is
This
that
is the
in
one
the wall?
Andrew saw.
Yeah.
Okay. A recent copy of Superman number 1 sold for about $5.6 million.
That's what we were talking about. We just pulled it up on GPA. So a recent copy went for so he's gonna have to explain.
It's
this.
5.3. I
Wow.
think.
And this is history, by the way. It's 1939.
Wow.
It's older than my grandfather. This is my Superman collection. So all of these.
So that was it. So it's not a 5. Like that's like I don't really understand. Like he's not saying it wrong.
When you put on the Andrew Tate one, he tells him it's worth a Bugatti. He tells him, and
Let me find it up. Hold on.
That's the video we got to pull up.
You know, all the people who you're inspired by need to own a Bugatti, right?
I think so.
So that's my Bugatti. That's worth $5.3 million right there.
Number one, yeah?
Yeah, Superman number 1. 1939.
That is crazy.
You want to hear something funny?
I bought that for $5,000.
It's worth $5.3 million today.
Oh damn, dude! He just laid it all out there.
Okay.
No, he's actually just straight up lying right now. He's not delusional. He's just saying the wrong. Like I thought maybe because of the other video that we just referenced, he's saying, "Oh, a copy of this sold for $5+ million." But no, he's saying in the other Andrew Tate video, this is a $5 million+ comic book,
Yeah.
which is just
This
factually
video,
not
I
true.
am sure, put him on the map.
All right.
Okay.
These books are minimum starting $5,000, $10,000, and you name it.
All right, let's take a look. So there's some early Superman. That's a Superman. That's single digit Superman. Superman 7, Superman 6 right there where he's falling down, like
Could be-
lunging down.
It could be 17.
No, you're right. That is like a later Superman.
Not that much later, like 17, I think. Somewhere. It could be.
Double
I don't
digit. That is
remember.
double digit Superman. That's not
Is it for
Superman.
sure?
That's got to be double digit Superman. And then there's also like modern books on the left, which is interesting.
Got some Batman, cool Batman one
Yeah,
up
some
there.
252
He's
on the
got
top
some
left.
cool books, but they're not high grade.
But like, all right, you can convince me that some of these are going to be between $4,000 to $10,000. But let's just wait and see.
Like, for example, I have this book signed by Michael Keaton. If you gave me $100,000, I'm not going to sell it. Because
That was a 9.8 Michael Keaton Batman. That's a book from the 90s, right?
Yeah.
Signed Michael Keaton. That's all I'm going to do. I'm going to go to eBay, type in signed Michael Keaton comic book.
But do you get what I'm saying here? This is like ridiculous to
Well,
me.
it's about to get freaking crazy. He just said he wouldn't sell it for $100,000, which kind of implies that, hey, regardless, he wouldn't sell it. May be different than what, like you couldn't give him this much money for it. Could be different than its actual price. But let's see how far off it is from $100,000. Because you would imagine this has got to be what? It could be $20,000,
Stop
$30,000,
it.
$40,000. You can buy a signed Michael Keaton, the same comic. I just typed it in on Google, on eBay. $3,000. Oh, here's another signed one. This one is not
Oh my
in
God.
Canada. $1,300. You can buy this book literally right now off eBay. Oh, you can buy a bunch. Dude, there's a ton of these on eBay. There's like 3, 4. I'm just scrolling 5. Okay, so clearly, it could, okay.
This is
He
what I'm
wouldn't sell
saying.
it for $100,000, but he could buy one for $1,000. Oh, that's very different. Let's keep it going.
because of the grade.
Yeah.
That's
Because of
He's
the grade.
justifying it because of the. Oh, that's even worse. That's even
esteemed
worse.
grade. Now I have another book.
That's worse. by saying I wouldn't sell it for 100 grand because of the grid. He should be saying I wouldn't sell this for 100 grand because I love Michael Keaton. This is my personal freaking copy. It's the first thing I ever bought when I got
Michael
this
came
store.
into my store and signed this for me. It's got emotional like.
Where's the
attachment.
99 grand coming from? Because it's not that grade point average.
Book here, which is this one, signed by the creator of Captain America. You give me $1 million, I'm not gonna sell this book.
CBCS 2.0, Captain America.
Is that even a war cover or is that a gangster time frame? I can't read it.
Yeah.
It's not about the money. It's about getting it again.
That is a Captain
It's only a
America signed
Yeah.
by Joe.
Okay.
But exactly, it
2.0.
doesn't matter. It's signed.
Oh, it's got lots
by
of
the
notes
creator.
too. I bet that's got lots of restoration too going on there.
Okay, so we have a 2.0 Captain America 29.
Yeah, it's a cool book. It's
What
good
does
World- it's
a
World War
Cap
II book.
29 2.0 go for? Signed.
Signed a 2.0 by Jack Kirby, you said?
No, Joe Simon. It's not Jack Kirby.
Oh, sorry.
Like nothing wrong with that, but it ain't no Jack Kirby sig.
I would guess that book is at most to some huge collector, maybe a $2,500 book, $3,000 book.
Yeah. So some of these are low grade, but they're rare.
They're very rare. Like this is signed by King Kirby, Jack Kirby.
Who's that?
Jack Kirby is the guy who created Spider-Man, created Avengers.
Oh my God.
He did not create Spider-Man. Steve Ditko, Stan Lee. Some would say leaning more on Ditko than Stan Lee. You'd think that he'd know that. But
What
whatever,
grade
dude.
is this, you think?
But, he's just riffing.
Created.
Not riffing, he's lying. 3.5.
That's a 3.5 Avengers 1 CBCS.
Speak to me as I'm 5 years old because
Okay.
I know crypto,
Yeah.
but I do not know comics.
So this is a
He
9.8.
doesn't say it.
Captain America
Don't even.
punching Hitler in German. A guy offered me $1 million for this, by the way.
Really?
They had to change it, yeah.
Yeah, it looks.
A German copy of Captain America #1.
Is that a gold foil stamp on there?
Yeah, dude. That's
This
like
is
a
a
modern.
modern
Like a window.
Yeah.
Dem Kämpfe für die Freiheit.
Dem Kämpfer für die Freiheit.
It's signed by Stan Lee, but there's no way that you would take $1 million for that in a heartbeat. What is he saying right now? Is he implying that that's a first printing? He said in German. It's a reprint, modern.
How do you hold yourself together? Like, I am so agitated when I watch this video.
I'm just kind of
I'm like-
confused. I'm trying to give him some type of benefit of the doubt, but like he's just throwing stuff out there.
Every single word out of his mouth is a lie, in my opinion. It
Let's
is
see
a
here.
blatant lie because you know what you paid for these books. Like, I'm so frustrated.
Now these books here, this is a Superman #7. You see, it's
Oh, what's
a
that?
0.5. Actually, it's
0.5.
very bad quality, very bad.
Yeah,
But it's worth how much you think?
$100,000.
A 0.5 Superman. There was a 0.5 missing a page. 0.5 Superman 7 went for like $1,000 in 2024.
1.8 went for $1,500.
In 2024,
2024.
a higher graded copy went for $1,500. What is he gonna say? He could say $2,000, and I'd be like, okay,
He's
sure.
gonna agree.
$100,000. No, that's so far. He's gotta say.
He's like, you're
This
way
is the
off.
face of. Oh, I'm gonna have to actually be real.
This
with
is the
guy
face
here.
of. I think you're right.
No, it's not that much. It's about $20,000.
$20,000, dude. He just said $20,000.
Oh my god.
He's like, oh no, it's not $100,000. It's $20,000.
But I would not sell it for $20,000 either.
No.
What is in here?
That's Superman, Death of Superman, signed by the creator of Superman.
So, Death of Superman, what does that mean? Like,
It's the comic book where he died in.
oh, and then
I just really like that right there. What does the Death of Superman mean? It's the comic that he died.
Oh my god.
he's over.
No, he came back to life, obviously, but they killed him in that book.
So, how much is this one worth?
This is about $10,000.
Yeah.
Wait, so signed by Joe Simon. How much is a signed by Joe?
Not Joe
Or,
Simon.
excuse me,
Siegel
Jerry
and Schuster.
Siegel.
Yeah, Siegel and Schuster.
Siegel and Schuster. You can literally get this book signed by both Jerry Siegel and Dan Jurgens. There was one limited to 1,000 for buy it now, $850 right now on the internet. So there's like 1,000 of this exact book that is already signed by the creator.
And he said how much? 10,000?
This is about $10,000.
$10,000.
It's
I
been
have
better
two of
though.
these.
That's only 10 times.
So
amount.
dramatic cover.
This one has Carrie Fisher and David Prowse. Carrie Fisher, was Princess Leia. She already died. And a guy came in. He's like, Rashid, I want to buy this book. How much? At that time, about 3 years ago, it was 50,000 dirhams. I'm like, I do you really want it?
3 years ago, it was $18,000 for a sign by Carrie Fisher. That cannot be correct.
That cannot be correct.
She signed so many books.
And why that one?
I don't even have to look that up. There's no way that's an $18,000 sig. Even if that's a crazy rare Star Wars book, which I don't recognize the cover. I don't know all the Star Wars
You know the
books,
only time I would pay for that at $18,000? Star Wars 1 35-cent price variant.
Damn
and
right,
that is about it.
Damn right.
He's like, yeah. I'm like, there's only 9.8 available. He's like, Rashid, I'm going to think about it. I'm like, dude, let me give you brotherly advice.
Don't buy this book for me.
Carrie's already dead. David Prowse might die any day.
Oh,
He's like, I'll think about it. Leaves 3 days later, David Prowse dies. Comes back, Rash, can I buy the book? I'm like, yeah, but now it's worth 150,000.
Wait a minute. Now it's worth 41,000 USD because it's got 2 SIGs. I was about to be like, whoa, wait a minute. No, I don't even have to look it up. There's just no way. It's Star Wars fans, signed by these 2 actors. What's the most these signatures go for? Because it ain't no 41,000. That's 20 grand a signature.
Even if you change every dollar amount to like US currency, okay, it's still way, way off.
I was begging people to buy this book. I had 5 copies signed by their actor for Darkseid and the director. And he never signs. So I told one of my friends, I'm like, dude, buy it. How much?
Wait, Zack Snyder. So he's holding up for audio listeners. We got to tell them what books we're looking at here. I'm just realizing here. We have the movie cover for Justice League issue 50. And the reason why I know that is because that's a Lieber-Mejo cover. No. That is 59.
Oh.
Justice League 59 Lieber-Mejo Snyder Cut movie variant. A whopping $5.
But not signed.
It's not signed.
Okay.
So
$5 book.
$5 book. He's got 2 signatures, actor of Darkseid and Zack Snyder, who apparently doesn't sign comics, but he does.
Yeah.
I'm like, it cost me 1,000 dirhams. Take it.
It cost me $270 is what he said.
Yeah.
Take it for the same price. But pay for for this, let it go and come back. You know how much this book is worth today?
No.
There are only 5 in the world. And for some reason, alhamdulillah, I got them all back as a 9.8 after grading. $20,000. I sold one.
He sold one for $20,000. Did you hear that? Hold on, let me go back.
Got them all back as a 9.8 after grading. $20,000. I sold one.
Crazy.
Yeah.
He just admitted to selling that book for $20,000.
Proudly.
That is crazy.
Proudly.
It's one thing talking out your booty, but it's another thing to be like, I totally screwed someone over.
Yeah.
Despicable.
Less than 4 months.
From what year?
It's brand new, but this signature, he doesn't sign.
Okay. You can buy just a straight up signature of Zack Snyder for like $100. Okay. It ain't no thing.
This is a one of one. Yeah. No one ever has this in their life. It was made and done especially for me by Bob Layton, who co-created Iron Man, and it's signed by Brandon Routh, the Superman actor. It's signed by Sam De La Rosa, who did Venom, and signed by Warren Love.
This is your personal collection?
A lot of stuff is for sale, but some things are not for sale. Like you'll have to arm twist me. Like I'll sell that, but I won't sell this. The Captain America, because it's very hard to get it back. You know what I mean? I will not sell this. It's impossible to get a 9.8 Michael Keaton. It's impossible.
He doubles down on that Michael Keaton 9.8, dude. You just Google it. You just go up on eBay, dude. I'm surprised if you don't have one of these. They're out there, man. All right, let's keep it going.
On this side of the place, I have, let me show you. This is one page from Captain America #3. This by itself is worth $10,000.
Wow.
Well, dude, okay. We got Cap 3, and that is Stan Lee's first ever published work. I bet that is not the Stan Lee page. But $10,000 for one page of Cap 3. How does that feel?
I don't know. Is that even a Cap page?
One page.
Why?
Because it's a page from Captain America #3.
#3 meaning the third that ever came out.
Third ever comic book.
So this is the worst grading possible.
No.
No, your Superman is. Your number one is.
What do you think a Cap 3 page goes for?
It depends on the page.
It's a Cap page. He's got Red Skull. He's got a page 9. Okay, we got the book. It is a Captain America 3, page 9. And that's a freaking cool page, dude. That's a sick as hell page. Like, I thought it was good. I had to really look to kind of see what it was, but let's take a look at. Maybe I can find a page 9.
I mean, that seems to be like a decently coveted page. I mean, you got Cap, you got a nice shot of Red Skull.
Last time a page 9 no grid copy sold was in 2023 publicly.
Yeah.
$211. Sure, it can go up.
Yeah.
We're not talking.
Let's say it's
that much.
Let's just say it's even a $500 page.
Yeah,
It's
I
not
can see that
10
going for 500 right
it's
now,
not
maybe,
10,000.
but it's definitely not 10,000.
Third ever comic book.
So this is the worst grading possible.
No. Worst grading possible is 0.1. We saw it there.
0.1. Can I see a
Yeah,
0.1?
CBCS scaling.
Yeah.
0.1. And he does have a lot of CBCS books in here.
Interesting.
So, but really, I think a no grade is pretty much as low as it gets, unless you want to go cover.
Do you think he said something on the point system because he doesn't want to say no grade is worse? Because then he would have to go and answer the next question out of the guy's mouth. What about the Superman that says no grade?
Yeah, you might be right. He might be covering his bases a little bit here.
Yeah, it's there. That's the worst grading possible.
I want to see the worst possible.
But I'm not familiar
we
with
have a
point ones on
point one?
CBCS's scale, so I'm not really sure what that is. Do you?
0.1? I don't think.
0.1.
Do they do a 0.1?
I think they do.
Dude, I type. You want to know something really funny? I type in on Google CBCS grading scale, and the first sponsored post that comes up is PSA.
Oh,
It pulls up their grading scale.
interesting.
Ooh,
Above CBCS's.
that's
Wow.
hilarious, dude. Okay, so we got. Oh no, yeah, 0.1 incomplete, 0.3 to 0.1, and then it goes 0.5. So 0.1 through CBCS coverless copies that have incomplete interiors, wraps, and single pages will receive a 0.1 from CBCS.
Seen a 0.1 somewhere. Here. Oh, there you go. That one.
Oh wow.
It's a Batman 0.1. Yeah, but that's worth 10,000.
That's for $10,000, dude.
What is that? It's like Batman 13 or 12 or 14.
$1,000.
13 or 12. I forget. I do like that Jeep cover.
It looks like Batman 12.
But
Let's take a look.
0.1.
You ready for this? Batman 12 in a CBCS 0.1. I'm looking at a no grade 0.5, March 2025. That's recent. $200. $10,000, Jeff.
I mean, I don't know. Like, this does
It's the only 0.1 on the census.
Yeah, and this has a cover, so I just don't know what that means. Like, you see how much writing there is? Like, what are the notes on that, right? Like, 0.1. It could be incomplete.
Condition? Yeah, it's very bad condition.
So this is worth $10,000.
Easy.
Easy.
I need to sell to this guy.
That's crazy.
Here we
Oh,
have
back
all
cover.
the signed stuff by the celebrities. This is very special. This
All
is
right.
signed.
So that ends the comic section, which is the only thing I care about in this video. That's wild, dude. That's actually worse than I thought. Like, I remember, but like when you get hit with so many prices, you start to think, okay, well, maybe that one's like, I'm saying 10,000, maybe it's like a few thousand, but we're talking like hundreds of dollars of collectibles that he supposedly has insured for $33 million.
Yes. I'm so flustered. Like, I only knew about the Superman. So to see more books that he goes into depth like that, it's just, I don't know. Whatever. If you know, you know. We're not the only ones who've seen this video. A lot of you guys have seen these videos. So I don't know how you feel about it, but it bothers me when I see things like this. I don't know about you guys.
Let us know in the comment section below. Does this ruffle your feathers while we move into community comments? Because this is actually going to be a really spicy one next week. Kind of want to get into more pricing conversations soon. I mean, we got you here. It makes me think that maybe Russ would want to get into the conversation about like LCS pricing, dealer pricing. I think it's all fascinating stuff because this is an example of just how bonkers it can get. This dude literally said he sold some of these books for 5 digits that were under $1,000 proudly. And he said, I sold to my brother.
Right.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like something a brother would do. So let us know in the comment section. Let's move on. This one is a comment left on our last podcast where we talked about Punch 12. This is from Bruce Cree 9170. Punch 12. That is the second time that you have had that book, Guru. I remember you bought a Punch 12 as part of the Secret Sound collection. Jeff is a freaking Punch 12 magnet. There's only 37 universal graded copies on the CGC population report. Nicely done. And that actually got me thinking. That's kind of a moment where it's like, dude, screw you, Jeff. That's messed up, man. There's only 37 of these on the census, and you've gotten 2 in the last 2 years. Statistically, so improbable. Screw you, dude.
I mean,
And I was part of that collection file.
yeah, I mean, I'll put it in this perspective. I've been seriously doing comic books heavy for the last 25 years. And it's only the last 2 years I've even got a copy. So it just happened to be 2. I mean, I feel fortunate and very lucky, but man, there's a lot of books that elude me that are interesting that other people get. I just happen to be lucky with the Punch 12.
Do you ever play gamble or play the lottery?
No.
I mean, next time you get a Punch 12, you best get a lottery ticket.
If I get a third Punch 12, I don't even know what I would do.
Okay, this person said here, the original Ultraman. We, the comic book community, question Whatnot on a daily basis. It doesn't stop you from trying to cram it down our throats like a dog in heat. Comic fam, you guys got to be following us on Whatnot, dude. We're doing some crazy stuff over there. And if you're critiquing Whatnot, you're kind of critiquing live selling in general, right? Because at this point, that's being like, I don't want to buy books off eBay. I don't like eBay. But that's like, I don't buy books off the internet, right? So a little bit bigger of a conversation here. But you got to follow us both on Whatnot. And I will use your comment to solicit my Whatnot page because, damn it, we're doing some cool stuff over there.
Thanks for the comment.
Moving on. We got Existential 9210. Madam Web's going to find her way into this video at some point. Owner of the Green River Collection. Ooh, we were chatting about that like a serial killer collection. Green River Collection was found to be innocent, and unfortunately for him, he sold his collection to pay the legal fees for representation, so he was not the killer. So there's a pedigree, the Green River Collection pedigree. But the gentleman who actually sold his comic books was not found to be guilty, and those books got the pedigree. So in a sense, those comics saved him from being falsely charged. Comic books gave him a second life.
Yes, you can look at it that way. You can. And like when you hear this story, like, oh man, poor dude.
Oh, he had to sell
he
his
got,
comics.
Oh, falsely accused, But when you look into this dude,
Sleazebag.
who was falsely accused and get like details of his life, and
Con artist.
you're like, oh, he was falsely accused because he had a lot of the traits of what you would find in a serial killer. And on top of that, he had a rap sheet. And it was very interesting when you read up on the guy. And let me quickly check his name because I'm trying to remember off the top of my head.
Yo, you started reading the list of this person, like all the things. You'd be like, oh, this is a NCIS Law and Order episode. Like it's a major gotcha moment when it's like, oh, it wasn't him the whole time. I bet there's some crazy documentaries because you got to be, as a police officer back then, a detective, you'd be amazed that this guy wasn't the actual murderer.
100%. And the person who ended up going to jail due to DNA tests many years later was...
By the way, this all happened in Spokane. This is like a couple-hour drive from here.
Yeah, and well, it's a Green River, so he actually...
Even closer.
It's even closer, right? So Gary Ridgway was the one who eventually was found guilty of it, but the person whose collection was William Stevens. And so he was the one who was...
that collected the comics from his dad's store.
Yeah, his dad had a store, and he took books from his dad's store and put aside a beautiful collection. So it got a pedigree status. Obviously, there's a lot to it. Like I said, I had a copy, and I just didn't feel right having it in my house. It just felt like bad, like mojo going on.
But now that you know it wasn't actually owned by the serial killer, do you feel as bad? I wouldn't.
I feel less bad, but like when you read about the guy, you're like, oh, he was still a messed up individual.
It's kind of like some bad news bears kind of thing.
There's other great pedigrees. I'm staying away from that one.
Yeah. What's your favorite pedigree?
I mean,
it's a big conversation. There's
it's
a lot of
one,
really cool pedigrees.
Okajimas are just a great story and an amazing pedigree.
Let us know in the comment section. Should we be covering more pedigrees on the show? We've done it a
Yeah.
few times, but like these have some crazy stories.
Yeah, the San Francisco, the Chinatown, the Mile High. Can't even forget about the Mile High.
Of course.
So yeah, just those are just some to touch on.
Let us know in the comment section. Is there a pedigree that we got to get to and discuss? And of course, this is the Bags and Boards podcast. Hit the subscribe button. That was number 82. Damn, Jeff, we did it.
We did do it.
Hit the like and subscribe. And of course, as always,
Geek responsibly.
one per box, John Boy Myers, Black Cat #1. We're dropping this book in Canada, and we're also sending one out to every single member of the Mystery Mail Call in September. ComicTom.com. Have a great week.
The hunt is always on, here with your host, Mr. Comic Tom. 101 in the name, cause he's trying to teach you this game, bruh. Collecting comics ain't just reading, dude. You can make this hobby work for you. And you know the guru's got his gold stacked on deck. And I ain't talking about gold hanging around his neck. Enough said. Bags and Boys Podcast. Bags and Boys Podcast. Geek responsible.